Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel TEAANDART. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I'm making a potion bottle again. So actually I got so many requests, so I will try to squeeze them into the time frame if I can. So starting off with, I have taken a plastic container here because I'm making a liquid core. This time I will be using mica. Last time I used the cellophane paper, creating a magical effect inside the bottle. So today I'm making a mica one because I was requested for this one. So what I'm doing here is that I have taken isopropyl alcohol here to use mica. So the bottle is going to be of a semi-black transparent color, and I will be making this potion, the mica potion, into a hint of black and then a bit of mica powder, white pearlescent mica powder into this alcohol. So this is the mica that I will be using here. It's by Pearlex. So for adding that black effect, I will be using black alcohol ink, just few drops, that's it. And after that, I will be adding the mica. So I'm just mixing it now. Somehow it's looking a bit on the purplish side, so I don't know. Well, let's see how this turns out. So let me change the angle of the camera because this is really fun to see when you see the mica pour into the potion here, how it drops itself. So I'm really not good at making videos, but somehow I really like to show you some things that I can. So as you can see the mica going down and how it's creating that effect here. It's really fun to watch. So let's pour some more mica and see some more magic. Sometimes these little things create such a moment here and they are so mesmerizing. I just love how this mica gets mixed into this alcohol here. Creating sort of abyss here. You just see this world, that hidden world inside this bottle here. So after mixing my mica, I will be putting the camera back in position, and now I will be making the lid for this container. So I have taken a silicone sheet here and I'm taking my UV resin here, that's by Jdiction. So it's a high viscosity and really perfect for this. So I have a discount code available for this UV resin in my description if you like to treat yourself. So here I'm just eyeballing that I need a big lid, so I'm making according to the size of this container here. So I think this looks good. So here I will be putting it under my UV lamp, and this UV lamp is, by the way, by Istoyo. So I have a discount code for this UV lamp. It comes in the set of two. One is big and this one is small. So again, if you like to treat yourself. So I'm using my lamp here and I wanted to cure the top part. So it's done now and the top part is cured, but underneath it's still wet, but I really need it like that because when I put this onto the container, it will be acting as a glue. I just turn on the lamp because there is still some UV lamp that's not cured, so I'm just curing that part. But for this, I just need it like that. So when I will be placing the UV lamp on top, it will be working as a glue and will stick to the container. So here I'm just holding the lamp to let it cure. So it's time to see. I think it's cured now, but still I am a bit on the It's the scary part because I don't want my liquid to come out. So I'm using the resin again, and I will be putting slowly, little by little, onto the lid of the container on the sides to secure it more. So this is how I will be doing it. So this is actually a very fiddly part here, so you need to work yourself here. So I'm adding the resin and just putting it under the UV lamp as fast as possible so that it don't create the drips. So that's what I'm doing here. And after that I did flip it, and again I squeezed a lot of UV resin around the bottle, lid of the bottle, and now it's all cured in the curing process. Meanwhile, I'm mixing my resin here. So I have taken Deep Pour Resin by Teexpert. So this is their new resin, and it's really perfect for doing deep pours because I get beautiful bubble-free result. So again, I have a discount code available for this resin if you like to treat yourself. So here I'm adding just a hint of transparent epoxy pigment into my resin here because I don't want to do it too black. So it will be on a transparent side. So this looks good, so time to assemble it. So here I have taken my mold, and I will be pouring some resin into the mold because there is a neck of the bottle and I need to take care of that first. No matter how liquid your resin is, you need to work some steps to get a bubble-free result. So after putting the resin into the neck of the bottle, I'm using a popsicle stick to remove the bubbles that are stuck inside the neck here. And after that, I will be using a little bit of heat gun just to remove all the bubbles that are on the top part of this resin. So just a little heat and it's done. So now I'm adding some more resin into the mold. So when you're pouring the resin into the mold, you do introduce some bubbles. So you can see there are bubbles in there. So I need to remove that bubbles before I add the liquid core container inside. So again, I'm using my heat gun very fast because I don't want to do it too much. So just for a few seconds, and I think it's done now. So on to the next part here is I will be adding the liquid core. So this is the one, it's all done. So fingers crossed, it's going into the bottle now. So here we go. This time my container is a little small and than the previous one. So again, I will be doing this in one go. So there is another thing, if a beginner is doing this, you just do it halfway and let that cure, and then when it's cured you do the second layer, but I will be doing this in one go. So I'm just positioning my liquid core portion inside the bottle. So here I'm adding rest of the resin really slowly because again I really don't want any bubbles inside. So since I just told you that my liquid core inside is a bit smaller than the previous one, so it's coming up. So this is creating problem for me, but I will work it out. At the moment I'm just removing the bubbles that were rising. to the top. So as this is coming outside, so I do have a solution for it. So I will be taking a transparency sheet. It's really a thin sheet that you use for your shaker charms when you're making them, on the top of it. So I'm just putting it on the top of the bottle, just cutting it into the size now. So here I am just putting it to the top. Before that, I'm just filling it again. So here I'm just holding the liquid core and just pouring the rest of the resin into the mold. And then putting up my transparency sheet, and something heavy you need to put on the top so that it don't come upwards. So these curls are my friend these days. They are really helping me. So now I leave this to cure for 2 days. So after 2 days, we are ready to unmold. So this is how the transparency sheet comes off really easily when it's fully dried. So now it's time to demold. So slowly I'm just removing the bottle out of the mold here. So it's coming out nicely. Some gentle pushes and it's going to be out now. And here we go. So perfect, and I really love how it looks like the mica powder inside the bottle is looking amazing. So now I need to put the cork on the top of this bottle. So here we go. So anyone that likes to leave their bottles like that simple, it's really up to you. I just go some step further. So I took out my labels and I wanted to see if anyone fits into this one, the one that I'm making. So I don't think so. I don't have the label, correct label for the bottle here. I was looking for Witch's Brew. So I don't think so any of these labels will fit my criteria. So I went on and ordered some new labels, so they arrived here. So this is the one that I was looking for, which is for you. So I'm just checking the ones that I got, so if I want to use them in future. So here is my bottle. First do a little shake so to see the mica magic. So you can see how the mica comes upside and it creates the magical effect. So this is going to be my sticker here. So on it goes, so perfect. So it has some instructions to follow. So if you're going to make this brew, you need to follow these instructions. Use a big spoon in the morning tea. Just joking. It's just on the label, that's it, nothing more. So I'm happy how this turned out. So now you can stop totally here if your potion bottle is done, but I will be taking it a bit further. So don't worry, this is not going to be a very glittery goldenish sort of bottle. This is going to be a proper witchy bottle here. So for the neck, I will be using this lace here, black lace. So this lace is a bit wide, so I need to cut it. And now I will be wrapping it around the bottle in a different manner here. I'm putting a knot. So I was looking for some crystals, so I have this raw quartz. So I have used epoxy sculpts on the top of this crystal. So it has a hook on the top. So to one of the side, I will be cutting it a bit more because I don't want it to be a chunky lace here. So here I will be putting the quartz crystal and giving it a knot. So for making it a bit on the appropriate side, I will be using a wax. So this is real candle wax that I will be putting on the top of the bottle here. So I melted some wax and now with the help of a spoon, I will be dripping it on the top. So it's really not so hot because this is resin after all. So this will create the dripping effect and it's going to be a totally natural one. So after adding the dripping and I added some old keys, I will be showing you the final look. So this is the final look of the bottle and I added some charms to it. You can see I added some old keys. So the old keys that you see here are basically old church keys that I do buy from eBay or different places, and they are real keys. So I really like to collect them and make art out of them. So I added those, and then some charms here. You can see I added a little eye. So this is a complete bottle as you can see here. So I didn't went so fancy or anything else with this bottle, and on the top I just added a little cluster of quartz crystal on the top as well. So this is all done now and I hope you liked it, and I didn't made it such a glittery goldenish type. It's a proper witchy bottle here and I'm just loving it how it turned out. So let's do some shaking. And you can see here the magic is brewing inside. Here you go. So this is perfect for your Halloween. You can add a lot of bottles like this. You don't have to go further steps like me. You can make them as simple as just label and adding the liquid core and the cork on the top, or just a little crystal on top. But I really wanted to take it a bit on a different level here. Actually, I'm making a collection now because there will be, I think, 2-3 more bottles that I will be making. So I am just showing you where I have put my bottle. So that is my raven bottle, and then there is my witch's brew. Then these are my candles that I made from jasminite. So this is a corner where I put all my oddities and different sort of decoration items. There are so many more, so some other day I will be showing you. So for now, I hope you like how this turned out. It's perfect for Halloween, and also you can put up all year round. It's really up to you. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please do let me know in comments, and also please like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so because there are many amazing projects coming your way. Take good care of yourself. Bye bye.